Now we're going to move on, though, because we have a lot to talk about. Again, as always, I want to bring something else up because yesterday we were talking about Avatar, right? We're talking about Avatar, and and then I saw this. I saw the trailer come out for what? For what's coming out again? Titanic. That's right.
Unbelievable.
Titanic, the number 3 movie, highest grossing movie ever, is coming back to theaters just in time for Valentine's Day. That's right. February 10th, Friday, February 10th, you can go out and watch Titanic once again on the big screen. And here's the announcement about it right here. So they're saying James Cameron's Titanic is making a comeback.
Titanic is coming back to the big screen, a remastered version to celebrate its 25th anniversary. According to Paramount Pictures, the classic disaster film will be playing on screen for a limited time starting on Friday, February 10th, ahead of Valentine's Day this year.
Yeah, pretty much what we said. But so it's coming back. Again, it's going to be released in 3D. It's going to be released again, probably in IMAX. It's going to be released in time for the Valentine's Day holiday. But for me, I think of this and I say, I see what you're doing, James Cameron. I see totally what you're doing. You're afraid, man.
Don't steal this from me. Do not steal this from me. This is my point. How dare you?
How dare
you take me off camera and steal my point?
You can get in there. I see what he's doing.
I said this yesterday. That's how he keeps his movies in the highest grossing movies of all time. He keeps re-releasing them so that they make more money. I said it yesterday about this Avatar bullshit, and now he's doing it with Titanic. It's ridiculous. For him, it keeps him in the top, grossing movies of all time, and he can hang his hat on that. But really, you're cheating. I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it today. You're cheating. You are cheating, and it's not fair.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's like not a lot of movies.
Bullshit.
Not a lot of movies get the opportunity to go back to theaters. Pretty much none. It's a very small fraction. They're usually the ones, again, that make the most money. They're like, oh, we're going to release it again. But to me, the same thing like Sabrina says. It's just like, okay, they're the highest grossing movie, but it's off of false pretenses because they've been in theaters 3 times, as opposed to the other movies have been in theaters like 1 time,
Exactly.
And that's what they do. It's not fair to the other movies. Like, how do you even know? They already said they put in inflation. It's all factored in, which I don't even know if I believe that. I think that it's still like not right. Titanic has been up there for so long. It's hard for me to believe that Titanic's number 3 movie of all time still. But it is what it is. For me, I'm thinking James Cameron's again trying to just make some more money off this. He wants numbers 1, 2, and 3. The highest grossing movies of all time. I guarantee that's what he wants. And then when he's done, I guarantee what he wants to have the top 10 all to be his movies. That's what I think. He would die a happy man if he was the top 10.
That's why he's making 30 more stupid avatars.
He is going to make, I think total's going to be 5. They might be, maybe, 5 is what they're saying right now. So if you take 5, then you take Titanic, that's 6, so then he could potentially be the top 6 highest grossing movies of all time. Depending on, the Avengers still haven't chance to break off and beat him that way, but we'll see what happens with that. But
maybe they re-release Avengers and cheat just like he's cheating.
They could do that. They might too before the next Infinity War comes out.
They should re-release Avengers a double feature of that. Yeah, the Infinity Wars and Endgame. They should do a double feature. Pop that out there. They might do that
before Kang's Dynasty. That might happen.
Yeah, they should do that. Come on, Marvel.
But to me,
take James Cameron out, beat him at his own game.
But to me, it's like, I feel like what's going to happen here is it's a money grab, and I feel like it's not going to do that much really, because how many people are actually going to go see Titanic? They released a lot
of people are going to go see Titanic. I guarantee you.
You really think a lot of people are going to go see this again?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
I don't know if I buy that. You think they're going to see Jack die again? Some people
on the biggest door of all time. The door was the size of the room that I'm in, and somehow the tiniest man on the planet could not fit on that door with her. It just drove me nuts when I saw it, and I still think of it. Every time I think of Titanic, I think about how giant that door was and how he easily could have fit on there with her and not died. It's ridiculous. They should have made the door half the size. It's so unbelievable and absurd. It makes me so mad.
The other thing is,
but you can go see that again in 3D, on February 10th. So enjoy.
And that's the thing too. it's all planned. It's all determined. Like putting it out in 3D. First of all, Titanic's not supposed to be a 3D movie, but putting it out in 3D, which I think he did before too when he brought it out last time. What that does is it raises the ticket value up higher. So now you're going from maybe like especially in LA, it's like a $12, $13 ticket to like a $20 ticket, something like that. Again, making more money, raising that gross income for the whole feature. That's, again, a way of him making more money and keeping his status there. Also, I was going to say, release a new trailer for it. It's the 25th anniversary, by the way. That's why they're releasing it. 25th anniversary. And the trailer itself, I mean, yeah, it's just telling the love story. Honestly, just the love story. Oh, Jack. Oh, I'm the king of the world. It's the same. We've all seen this.
Because it's Valentine's Day.
I know.
So they're really perpetuating the love story.
They were really perpetuating it. That more than anything else in this trailer, they're like, okay, this is a love story. It's not about the boat, which really it is.
Like the second shot is when they're dead. It's like ridiculous. The second shot is like all the people on the ship welcoming her at 95, and I'm like, isn't that the very last bit of the movie?
And that's been one of the great debate with this, so too. Is it an action movie? Is it like a historical drama, or is it a love story? I think it's a love story at heart. But people like even James Cameron doesn't like. He likes to preach that it's not it's not really a love story. It's a historical.
Oh, it's definitely a love story.
It's a love story, and that's the fact that bringing it on Valentine's Day really cements it even more. Like it's a love story, and that's what this trailer did. And I saw some people hating on it online, being like, "Well, it's not a love story," and I'm like, "Well, for me, Titanic is a love story. Look at that song, "My Heart Will Go On," and I think they played the whole song during that trailer, this new one. But
I'm sorry. Did you call it a historical drama?
Yeah, it could be a historical drama. People like to look at it.
No, it can't because those people were not actually on the Titanic. That's all fake. The only thing that is historical about it is that the boat sank.
I know, but still, they'd like to call it a historical piece.
And then they sent out the lifeboats not full. That's what happened. There wasn't enough lifeboats. Yeah. They sent them out not full, and the Titanic sank. That's about the only historical bullshit that's in there.
And the boat sank. That's it hit an iceberg. And the captain went down with the ship. But the cool thing is,
I think actually, Kathy Bates' character may have been real. I think she was the unsinkable Molly Brown or something. She may have been a real person.
I do but
the rest of them were not real. Kate Winslet's character was not real. Leonardo DiCaprio's character wasn't real. All that was made up for what, Brian? The love story. So let's rein it in, people.
I do kind of love the music in it, though. Let me say that the music really is like I hear that song. And
it's a great movie. Yeah. I have zero problem with the movie. Aside from the fucking door, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Aside from that door,
she was being selfish. She should have got him on that. She should have saved his life.
Being selfish. That's bad direction. That's on James Cameron. He should have had a smaller door. Yeah. There's no way. Like, I mean, come on. She could have fit him and two other people on that fucking door.
This man loves water, by the way. I just want to say that. He just loves water. I mean, this new one, I think he was itching to get that water in that new Titanic, and of course, or the new Avatar. And also, if you look at he has all these documentaries where he's deep sea diving, and he actually has explored down there to the Titanic trying to find the mysteries of it. And one of the cool aspects of the movie itself was like actually recreating it based off the actual boat, which is really freaking cool how they were able to make you almost feel like you're there. And that's also part of the magic of this whole story is like, if you weren't there at that time, it's such a historical thing for us. How many people will be lost at that time? The unsinkable ship, to see it, to relive it. I know a while back, they were going to actually rebuild the Titanic, and I think it's still in production. I don't think it's happened yet. And the whole idea was to actually that's maiden voyage was supposed to be the same path the original did. Now, who's going to get on that boat? Now, who's going to do that? Not me either. I mean, I might go on it after a few times. I don't even know if I would do it. I feel like you're jinxed.
Thank you.
I feel like that's jinx. Like, let it be, right? Let it be. But they're going to recreate it verbatim back to what it was, and they're going to sail people again, same path. They said the iceberg shouldn't have been there, but it was there. How do you fix that if you get into a situation like that again? There weren't enough lifeboats. A lot of people died. It was freezing.
Well, I'm guessing they'll put the right amount of lifeboats on board, Brian.
maybe not.
I mean,
that's for the new ship to find out. We'll see. Anyways, what do you think about Titanic? Are you excited about it coming back to theaters? Do you think that it is the best love story of all time, and you're happy to go on your Valentine's date to go see it in the big screen once again? Is it going to take you back again when you were a kid or when you were first met that first loved one? Or are you going to say, James Cameron, just stop. We do love the movie, but just stop. We see what you're doing. Let us know, and we'll talk about it later with you if we get some comments about it, because we'd love to hear from you. So anything you say to us, we love to chat. We've been doing the show once in a while. If you're chatting along with us, we'd love to comment and talk with you. Please, please, please talk to us back.